But it's probably about a 3. No, I got it.
Okay, I'm gonna just get some vitals.
Okay.
And then I'll, when we're done, you can get that form out. So it's just through the state that you need it for?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a medical needs form?
Correct.
Perfect.
It's for the home health care program.
And what type of services at home are you looking for?
It's the standard things on the thing. You know, there's help with shopping, help with laundry, light housekeeping. I believe, if I remember correctly from last time I was on the program, I qualified for transferring. Things like opening jars, packages, just stuff like that.
Gotcha.
You know, they kind of have a preset random list, and then, you know, the worker comes and does a home
Like
visit.
a checklist.
And then she kind of decides,
Gotcha.
you know, what I qualify for and what I don't. And I did, you know what? I do have it on me. I think I have a copy of a previous medical needs form that was
Like something similar?
well, it's the same form that was filled out in 2020.
Gotcha.
And I just ended up not
Filing
using it.
Gotcha.
Right.
Blood pressure's good.
So I have that as an example if it's needed.
Alright, honey, if you want to get that out for me.
Okay. And I'm not sure. I think you are required to fax it.
So did they leave?
I have a fax
Perfect.
number here.
Yeah, let me take it down. Give me 1 second.
And I do have the other portion that goes with that I fill out if to fax with it, but I still have to date it.
That's okay.
Okay.
What's the fax number?
Here, can you read it? Because your eyes are probably better than mine right now. 517 3.
346 and then 9888.
Okay.
I'm just looking for it. I have a copy.
Oh yeah, I need
Oh,
the pen.
Okay, so now I have that.
And today is the 8th.
Yes.
7.
It's
8.
8.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, 8. You're right.
I'm gonna go
8,
get you a
8.
clipboard so that you can fill out just your name and stuff on this one as well.
Oh,
Get you something
okay.
to write on.
Thank you.
There you go, hon. And here's another pen just in case that one gives up on you.
Oh boy. This is something I should have done and had prepared at home. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
I-
Don't worry about it. People fill them out here all the time.
No,
It's
I
no biggie.
usually don't do that.
Oh, I know you're
I-
on top of it, but it's okay. If you had a headache and stuff, I mean,
1022.
I sent him the chart, honey, so you have a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
05 6 3 2. I screwed it up. Because I can't see it.
Don't, just put your name, I wouldn't worry about it, cause it's just in the wrong box and they have it. So then just put the case name next to it, that's it. I wouldn't worry about moving it, you know what I'm saying? Because they have it.
I don't know if that's gonna work. Well, I can't fit my whole name. Actually, my name wasn't supposed to go there at all. I think it was supposed to stay blank for them, but, you know, they're not real explanatory on this crap. I'm trying. I screwed it up once. Patient's name. How long have you been coming here?
A few years, but they're they wanna close my case.
Oh, I didn't realize they had been here a few years. I thought they had only been here just within the last couple of years. I thought this was all new. I moved next door to Lawrence Park 2 years ago in June 2022, and I thought this was like all brand new, just opening at that time. It looked like it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it?
Kim Wheeler was very nice, that was here.
I don't know her.
And Dr. Wong seems nice, and then yesterday I had that virtual appointment with Joy after my dentist appointment, and she's nice. So,
I think they have those Easter seals closer to your house, don't they? In Clinton Township?
yeah, on 19 Mile, it's more. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's called it's called something different?
It is Easter Seal / MORC, M-O-R-C.
What does MORC stand for?
I'm not sure if it's Macomb Occupational Rehabilitation Center.
Seems like I've heard of MORC before, but I don't know what it is.
Jonathan went to nursery school over there.
Have you heard from him?
Not lately. I texted him a couple pictures that I drew, and he didn't. He hasn't been online for.
Did you send him the beef jerky for his birthday?
Oh yeah. And the ants were getting into the caramel corn.
Oh.
No. See, I sent him those photos of the bathroom and this quick draw McGraw thing. You know,
What'd you draw? Let me see that.
quick draw McGraw.
What is it?
It's quick draw. It's Warner Brothers.
Oh, I'm trying to. How do you make it bigger to see it?
Just like
Oh.
that.
Oh, okay, you drew that?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Just from a picture.
That's good. I can't draw.
And then I just did another one, which was this thing. It's a Dextraneous from Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Nothing, because I started doing Warner Brothers just because my dad had done all this stuff in the basement, sealing in the basement. These are all the Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Did you draw those? I can't.
Yeah, but what I started doing was Warner. Well, that's Disney, right? Isn't Goofy Disney?
Yeah, he's Disney.
Yeah, and that's Cat. I did it because my dad. That's Casper's cousin.
Oh, I remember him. I don't remember his name, but I remember. And I remember him too, but I don't remember his name.
Quick Draw McGraw.
Okay.
And then my dad had
Popeye.
my dad had all these in the basement.
And that.
Wimpy.
Okay.
Wimpy.
Now, what was he from?
All Warner Brothers except.
I mean, what was the name of the cartoon he was in?
Wimpy was part of Popeyes.
Right.
Sidekick.
Right. Okay.
And then Bugs Bunny. And that was just old stuff, and that's Woody Woodpecker, of course.
Did your dad draw
He drew all these on the basement walls.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the first one I did. He just, all in our basement.
That's Huckleberry Hound, right?
Yeah. On the cement walls, he drew and painted. And then my sister got paint happy and painted over everything. They took pictures of everything and she painted over
Oh,
everything. And I thought, why? Because the next people coming in with kids would like that. But she's a paintaholic. My sister is a paintaholic. She paints the inside of her house once a year. Like her bedroom, she'll change from white to off-white. And then she'll go from off-white to ice blue back to white. She's never had children, and her husband is in a nursing home, and she volunteers for Macomb County, some kind of foster care closet, and has nothing better to do but keep painting. I went into her kitchen once and I was in shock because she painted all her lovely cupboards white, pure white, and it just looked so, everything was white. But that's her preference. She likes that, you know. Everybody's got their own. I had off-white in my foyer forever, and then I decided to go denim blue, so just to make a change. My whole house needed painting. I had every room in the house needed painting. I finally got it painted. The kitchen, but I got those old covers, and somebody called me yesterday that refinishes covers, so in the future he's gonna call me. So we'll see what happens with that. So yeah. I don't know if I'm going shopping. Again, Ren is already leaving, but I got this tooth thing.
what did the dentist do?
He filled teeth. He gave me a bunch of shots and drilled and finished, but then I need root canals. So then I have an appointment next week for the root canals. And I kind of don't want to wait. I've never in my life had problems with dental. And now, I guess at my age or whatever, not taking care of my teeth well enough, or whatever happens when you get older with.
I told you it's the weaponized food that's not really food. That's why everybody has teeth problems in America. And it's the weaponized fluoride that's in the weaponized water. For the same. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Dr. Macon, who do we have with us today?
This is Jane
I'm just a
Gall.
neighbor.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But she's going to be my my home health care provider,
Oh,
my
okay.
caregiver. And that's what I came here for today. We have that medical needs form.
Okay.
So, and that's really all I wanted. And I just wanted to ask you if you could please put this in my file and make sure nobody takes it out. That's the same thing I gave you. Well, I don't know what's true and what's not, but if we could just please put it in there again and make sure it stays in there this time. And they don't need to reference Dr. Ben Sander's false report anymore, that this one overrides, because Dr. Ben Sanders has a substance abuse problem and he's been caught wrongfully diagnosing people, and he didn't diagnose me with mental health issues anyways. He falsely accused my family of having substance abuse problems when he's the substance abuse problem.
This is a different one. So if this you gave me this, it should be in here.
It should be. And I know that you did put it in there. I'm not doubting you.
Oh, regardless, we'll scan it in again. Yeah.
Okay, and please, if there's anything, I don't know if you even can do anything on your end to make sure it stays in there.
So there's
Because I will know if it I will know if it doesn't stay in there, just like
It's your health record, you have absolute right to look at it. All you gotta do is, if you just notify them a request for your records and.
I don't have to do that because my stuff is monitored for my protection, and it's why I was told to make sure it goes back in.
Now tell me, with the medical needs form, what types of assistance are you gonna need help with?
Okay.
That you will be helping with?
Well, and I did have a sample one from 2020, and in all the stress and rushing around, I forgot to bring it.
No, that's okay.
Now how it works, based on what you fill out,
Mhm.
she's gonna come, the caseworker is gonna come do a home visit with me and her. And she basically decides what I qualify for and what I don't. And, I don't need bathing, or
Right.
I don't need somebody to dress me, and I do need help with those, but I prefer not to.
Okay.
But see, they get real technical, like, and for example, food preparation. Okay, I do prepare my own food, but they say, oh, well, do you ever need somebody to help you open a can or a package? And I do all the time because I don't have much feeling in my fingertips. Oh, okay, you qualify. So that's just kind of how it goes.
So some of the things like preparation, probably some of the house.
They're
rides.
Right,
I need the shopping, I need the help with laundry,
okay.
and light housework. And now there is something on there for assistance with medication, and I'm not taking any medication. However, what I do use and have been prescribed is that TENS unit, and I do require assistance to put the fort pads.
Okay.
So I don't know, I guess they would have to decide, does that count,
Well, it's not technically medication, but it's a medical treatment.
And it
It's
is
not something you
it
can
is
really
prescribed.
do yourself.
And then
not
like
easily.
transferring, okay, that's something I would have, I've done this program before, it's how I learned this. That's something that I would say, no, I don't need, but then the caseworker said, well, do you ever just need like a boost out of your seat, or somebody to walk behind you down the stairs? And I do sometimes, with this chronic fatigue ME stuff, things change.
Right.
They go up and down. They're good, they're bad, they're
Big
good
days.
again. And sometimes you sink in a hole that takes 2 months to get out of.
Right.
And so it just goes like that. I may need transferring, I may not. And then she goes on her website into her account each day or whenever she provides a service, and she logs and documents what she did. And then they have like a set system where they pay minimum wage for so many hours for each task.
Okay.
That's how it works. And I figure,
You have a lot of problems with your neck and your back.
well, what I've been having a lot of problems with, and I haven't been able to get to the chiropractor because I'm not over here anymore. I'm way over Clinton River in between Shaner and Garfield.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no bus system or anything. And since I've been out of that filthy building, that Lawrence Park next door, my pain has decreased by about 85%. Which tells
Fantastic.
in 2 months, I'm telling you, I cut the lawn, I cut Jane's lawn, and I've incorporated that into my physical therapy, which I have put together a home program that I'm doing, and it includes cutting the lawn. And it's been so beneficial for me, but I'm having a lot of problems with my hips and my left knee, and the left knee gets very swollen and painful, and I soak in the hot tub with the Epsom salt daily, and I use the magnesium flakes on it, and just physical therapy, and
Is it tough too, though, even if you are able to, I mean, you're so far now from this therapist and chiropractor. Is there anyone close to you that,
Jane was mentioning that she had seen a spine clinic or something you saw.
Oh, well, that was off of, through Henry Ford, like off
oh,
of
this
To be
is
Delta
honest,
or something.
I have
Yeah,
not.
I took my son there years ago when he was in an auto
they
accident.
have a good setup, I think, the spine center.
A neuro, isn't that a neuro?
I think they
Where
have
they
like,
do MRI, they sent my son to like MRIs and all that for his
Well,
spine
that
after
sounds
an
like
auto
it would
accident.
benefit me to check it out. Definitely.
Yeah, but there's places closer.
And the thing is, I have not really been proactive in looking for anything because I went homeless by choice. When I allowed Richard Griffin to kick my door down just so I could be waiting on the other side videotaping, I decided I'm I'm going homeless. And since it's the best thing I did for myself, all that toxicity and chemicals in that building, the insect company is there several times a week spraying, and it's my pain has decreased by 85%. Today's the first day I've had anything that the knee and all, yeah, it's painful, but I'm talking about the stuff I had going on with the head and that. This is my first headache. And the reason why I have a headache is because I didn't have a good day yesterday. Okay, or last night. But yeah, I stressed myself out over people's bullshit, so I didn't sleep well and I have a headache. That's the first pain I've really had. So what does that tell you? Well, a lot of that's environmental.
oh, it does affect it, I mean,
And where I'm at, there is such a difference with the air quality. Everything is so much cleaner, and it's made a huge difference. And I have plenty access. I'm living in a sunroom. I'm not living there. I'm technically homeless, but I'm staying in a sunroom. And I spend all day in the sun on a hammock in the backyard, and then I have bonfires all night.
you feel safe
Every
where you're
night.
at? Like,
Yeah, I do. I feel safe. I live right down the street from Jane. That's how I met Jane.
I mean, as long as you're in a safe situation,
Oh yeah.
because
Oh, I was not in a safe situation next door.
there
that-
are potential like resources if you wanted to try to put a referral or anything.
No, no. I am in a much better place, and but at the same time, I'm saving money, and I'm looking for a permanent, or a more permanent, stable solution. And I am trying to avoid any kind of government programs or housing services at all cost. Okay, that is a nightmare. I did it 2 years over there. That was the worst. I mean, I can't tell you how bad Lawrence Park Senior Apartments is. And they should be paying the people to live there. Okay? So, and I could go get on a waiting list, and I could probably be in somewhere within 2 to 12 months. But I'm trying to avoid that. I'd rather find a healthy environment.
Fair enough, as long as you're getting there and you feel like you're in a safe situation,
I'm actually in a place where I am able to recover and recuperate and rehabilitate, and I am getting stronger. And so I've had a lot going on, and since leaving there, I basically decided within a day to go homeless and figured things out. So I haven't really. What I was thinking though, in October. Now, there is that mode of care service through United Healthcare, which I have refused to use because they leave me stranded everywhere. Well, hopefully after what I've done to them before I dumped them the last time, hopefully things will be different now. And I was thinking when October comes, because I don't want to waste my summer. I don't want to waste being out in the sun in the backyard and stuff. So like when October comes, I still have like 36 available visits to the end of the year for physical therapy. And I was thinking like in October when the summer's done, then we try the mode of care again. If they're not gonna leave me stranded and not show up and do what they do, if it works out this time, then that would be great. I could.
wouldn't hold your breath.
Um.
Insurance transportation is horrible. Sometimes you get some.
Well, especially if you're me, it's even worse.
That could contribute too.
Yeah, especially if you're me, it's even worse. The problem that they have is I am never ever the victim, even when I am the victim, because I'm always the victor. And I'm hoping that things will be different this time. I'm hoping they've realized that. So, but you know what? I found that none of these people, none of them learn. It's ignorance and arrogance. It's an ignorant and arrogant society. Too ignorant and arrogant to learn anything. And it's the way it is here.
And even if they get rid of one service, they just hire a contract to some other board.
Yeah, that's right. They're all puppets working for one puppet master, and it doesn't matter who they shuffle around to where, you're gonna get the same result. That's why I'm trying to avoid all that government program housing stuff. I do not want to do that ever again.
Well, I can't blame you. It does come with its own issues.
I wasn't raised like that. I come from an upper middle class background. Okay, I was from my family on both sides are cut from the finest cloth. I wasn't raised like that, and that was culture shock. That whole Lawrence Park psyop that it was. And it's not over. Oh, it's not over. They got me my money back, all my paid forward rent and my security deposit. They didn't wait the 6 weeks that it's supposed to take. They expedited me my check within 48 hours. I had that check in the mail. Because they were just hoping that they give me my money, that'd be the end of me. No.
Let me. No, this is not your original copy, right? You have a
No,
copy?
I have several copies.
Good. That's like I take the staple off and stuff. I didn't want to wreck it if it was yours.
No, that's for you to keep.
Perfect.
That's
Let's see. So I'll make sure this all gets put in. And I'll make sure. So this part, you don't need. This part is yours. And then this I gotta just scan a copy of.
no, I think her name Brittany. She was gonna fax these. I actually think that they require the medical needs form be faxed directly from you. So
I don't know if this
that goes with
goes
it.
with that.
Yeah, that's part of the. It's that two part of the application.
I'm glad your pain at least is improving.
Everything is improving.
Heck yeah.
You know, it's. I mean, I have too many problems already trying to navigate being a missing traffic person in America and a victim of terrorism and living at CIA, Macomb County Corporate Council, U.S. Army Private Corporate Military Contracted KMG's senior apartment PSYOP. But you know that's what it's for. It's for people. It's for people like me and minimum wage, Homeland contracted, PSYOP role players, you know, like FEMA role players and stuff. They only pay them minimum wage, so as an incentive, you know, that's the reason why people sit for 30, 40 years on a waiting list, and they say, never got, there's thousands and thousands of people on the waiting list who will never get called. And then there's other people like me who can get on a waiting list and be called in a week or tomorrow. Okay? That's because it's really CIA, federal agent, military, contracted operatives, and the few people who aren't, the 23 people or so who actually are part of the general civilian population and actually are just poor people. They are there because they get selected because they are Homeland NGO contracted pharmaceutical research without people's knowledge or consent through these NGOs. Okay, where everybody gets a mental health diagnosis, the same thing they tried with me. That's what Section 8 housing is. And they got all their minimum wage contracted role players that participate in it.
Come on.
Do you have a moment for me to speak with you?
Yeah, of course. I will make sure this gets done.
Okay,
We will send this right on off, and you just let me know, I guess, if there's any issues once they start processing the application.
okay,
So you fax that all the papers over and then, does she keep a copy?
well, when they fax it, I'll get the copy.
Yeah, I would say keep a copy for your own
Yeah,
sake, 'cause
yes.
it's always good to just.
And I believe I have to do this every 6 months, so I might probably, if nothing happens, which I don't anticipate, I probably won't see you for 6 months.
I'll be right.
Okay, fair enough, as long as you're doing good. As long as you're doing good, that's what counts.
Oh.
Yeah, don't.
Well, you know, I have a lot of transportation restrictions and things, and you know, there's no bus system,
Yeah.
so it's not easy for me to come as often, and so, but I do think I have to do this every 6 months.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's helping. That's good. At least you found someone. Oop, is that yours or?
Oh, yeah.
Have a good day, hon.
Okay, you too. He had those, I guess they're gonna do it.
Yeah, it'll get taken
It was
care
good seeing you
of.
again, Brittany.
You too.
Have a nice day. Yes.
Like I'm in here every day. They might as well give me a job.
Okay, thank you. I'm waiting. Do you know my friend that was with me? Did she go out? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if the restroom was back here or not. Okay. You know what? No, I'll just let somebody else get the copy and let me know if I really want to see it or not, because I'm still dealing with the last copies of the last visits. So, but thank you. You have a nice day.
Oh,
I'm all done.
but you're waiting for a copy.
Oh, no, I got them. We're all done.
Oh.
So we can go get your pet stuff.
Oh. I know you said you needed to go. I don't know where that's at. Did you need to? Go to Macon?
Yeah. Just the ATM.
I don't know where that's at. We'll have to go. Or you know where it's at.
Yeah, it's right at the corner at 10 and Van Dyke. Go right past it. I gotta fold that down. I'm gonna turn this thing off. Says Global Missing Persons Alert, Interpol Yellow Notice Number 21-22733, and today was July 8th, 2024.